Good evening, YouTube. This is our future, and the power's with the people. I want to do a quick video today on childhood obesity and why this is such a problem and how simple this really is. I've been kind of observing children and parents, here recently, and I've seen a couple of things that I think just most people don't think about. Me and my son, we were at Subway. We were actually on our way to a mountain bike race last weekend. We stopped at Subway on the way up there, and we're sitting there having lunch. And there was a family in there. There was 3 kids, and 2 of the kids were pretty overweight. The other one was chunky. I would say 2 of the kids were obese. The other one was pretty chunky. These kids ranged from 8 years old to probably 10, 12. It's hard to tell when they're that big. 12 to 13 years old tops. I watched this family order these kids foot-long sandwiches, like roast beef or whatever, loaded with everything. They got chips. They got cookies. They got all this stuff. There's no business for a little kid that's 8, 10 years old to eat a foot-long sandwich. That's just completely unreasonable. And if you're a parent feeding your kid like that, I really don't understand why you don't have the strength to say no to your child. You are the one that's supposed to parent your child. The child is not supposed to parent you. And this is a problem that we see all throughout society, and it doesn't just stick to obesity. This goes through everything when it comes to life, but obesity is an extreme problem. I've seen children come home from school, fat kids, and the first thing they do is go grab whatever mama made for dinner. A big old bowl of it or a big old plate of it. And they're scarfing it down. But that's right when they get home from school. It ain't even supper time yet. They're going to eat again. And then you wonder why they're so overweight. You wonder why. The child doesn't understand it. Why can't you teach them? Hey, maybe that's not a good idea. Let's go find something else to do. If you want a snack, let's get a healthy snack. Let's get some carrots. Let's get some green beans that are uncooked. Let's get some bell peppers. These are very popular snacks with kids that, if you look, they can come home from school, grab some carrots and some peppers and some beans and eat those things raw, and they're perfectly happy. All they want is a little snack. You're getting complex carbohydrates. You don't need a souffle or casserole right when you come home from school, this huge plate that is more than I would even eat, and then the child's going to eat again. We're talking little kids. These type of habits, look what you're doing to that child. That child's going to grow up unpopular. That child's going to grow up insecure. That child's going to grow up not being able to physically do anything that are real experiences for the human life. And it's sad. But as a parent, it's absolutely your fault. And I know this channel sometimes is about tough love, and it is. But these are really easy things that we can fix. All you have to do is be a parent. Do what a parent should do and say no. You're not getting any of that right now. Go outside and play. Put the video game down. It's that simple. Kick them out of the house for a couple hours and say, when we sit down at the table, then you can eat. And watch the portion sizes. This isn't rocket science. And this doesn't have anything to do with chemicals. This doesn't have anything to do with nothing. Except you as a parent and your child. That's all. Think of the experiences in the life that kid will have as they grow up, boy or girl, if they're in decent physical condition compared to being obese. You know, I saw a kid on my son's mountain bike team last weekend, an overweight girl, and I felt so bad for her. She was trying so hard, but this girl couldn't have been 14 years old and weighed 200 pounds at least, maybe more than that. And she was supposed to ride 2 laps, which was a total of about, I think the laps are 3 miles apiece, so maybe 6 miles through the woods. It's hard. She did 1 lap, and she was stroking up towards the finish line, and everybody was cheering for her because it was a mock race. She had another lap to go. She fell over, crying, holding her chest, could not go no more. I can't imagine what that child was feeling. It actually broke my heart. And I applaud the parents for getting her out there and doing that. But you've got to watch the diet. I mean, you've got to watch it. Raise your kids. It's okay to say no. Kids are very resilient. They will really appreciate it later. Weight is about calories, portion sizes, and the amount you're eating per day against what kind of physical activity you're doing. It's that simple. You don't need a PhD to do these kind of things. All you have to say is kid, put that up. You're not eating it. Go outside, put the video game down, and let's go find something to do. Hell, might do you some good to go out there with them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like and subscribe my channel. My channel's not about one particular subject. My channel's about several different subjects because life is not one subject. Life is everything. Let's strive to do better. God bless.